when they go in production or when they are installed in systems, vulnerabilities are discovered and the exploits begin. Okay, that guarantees a lot of work for these security companies, because in other words, they're all built on quicksand, and they are vulnerable to attacks. So it looks like an impossible problem, doesn't it? Malware plague continues to unabated. That was news from the July 24th, so that's only a few days ago. Apparently 2009 is on course to break all records for new malware samples, according to the head of McAfee again. And they mentioned roughly 6,000 new viruses a day, but as I told you earlier, this is just a joke, according to my research. What they mean is 6,000 that they get reported to them, or 6,000 that they have solutions for, or they supply solutions for themselves. But that's, I think, totally different from the real figure. The real figure is much higher, of course. So there is an exponential growth, and when you are aware of what this means, this word, then you feel that we have to do something about it, and we have to do something about it before it's too late. This is the main point when you have an exponentially growing phenomenon. There is another exponentially growing arena which is fascinating. It is the exponential growth in the development of artificial intelligence. You might have heard recently about robots which look humanoid. They can even be on the catwalk. This robot, Japanese robot, was on the catwalk, and she was presenting a wedding dress, and they can speak, simulate expression, facial expression. They can. It's a start. Soon, in a few years' time, you might not make the difference between the image of someone speaking to you, like me. You might not know if I am the real person, or if I am just a robot right now speaking to you, and someone else speaks using a microphone, and his voice being converted so it looks like me. Yes, I think it will be possible to have tools like that in the near future, not too far away. So artificial intelligence is growing at a very fast speed, and we can predict that in fact within 10 years computers will be smarter than humans. That's right, not only at chess, but at everything you can think of. So it will be a very important time, and that raises a question that some websites are raising on the internet, like cosmosmagazine.com in their issue of April 2009. I am a machine, so are you. In fact, we are biological machines. And obviously, the computers of the future will also be biological. So as we learn about biology, and our computers get miniaturized, we will find that it is more interesting to make computers which can repair themselves, just like living beings, at the level of the cell. Every cell can repair itself and exchange information with other cells, and it's a very sophisticated, huge, extremely interesting machine to study. And yes, within 10-12 years we will have normally, with the exponential growth we have now, the access to computers, probably biologic computers, which are far superior to humans. So you can imagine that when it happens, it will change a lot of things too. It will accelerate the progress enormously. We have to be aware of that. It will grow much faster. You imagine inventing a computer smarter than a human. They will be able to invent things much faster than us. You know, there will be a time when they will design operating systems all together. You know, the 40 million of lines of code I was speaking about, overnight. It means when this happens, this kind of growth will need to be under the control of humans, or at least we need to inject values to make sure that this power is properly used and not misused and destroys humanity. We don't want the Terminator 3 phenomena. That was the news from the BBC News website. Only a week ago, on last Wednesday, a detailed functioning artificial human brain can be built within the next 10 years, a leading scientist has claimed. Henry Markram, director of the Blue Brain Project, has already made a lot of progress. So that's just a news to confirm what I was just speaking about. And now you have a better understanding of what I mean by exponential growth. This exponential growth I was speaking to you about. You know, all these risks. So they are coming from the growth of all this complexity, connectivity, upgradability, extensibility, the incompetence, and the hacking tools, the growth of the hacking tools in the market. All this is producing the exponential growth of the risks of attacks on the internet, and no one seems to see any sign or that they are going to slow down anytime soon. In fact, every year the number of malware is growing faster and faster in bigger numbers. So something has to be done about it. And is it possible? One thing before I approach the solution I have to mention is that it's interesting to think about how complicated a software is. Can we build a software randomly? Some people have very little understanding of a software, and I want to stipulate something. In fact, it's like a lot of images here as I've been using the last webinar I gave a couple of weeks ago concerning raw living food, because as soon as you have an understanding that it's impossible for us living being on Earth to be the result of evolution, you approach life completely differently. It gives you a purpose, gives you a meaning, it gives you a different understanding of everything, and it helps you to respect even more every living being, every creation. I believe it's a fraud. It's a fraud to spread the theory of evolution today. And as a programmer, I can tell you that if you add one character randomly in a computer program, a computer software, randomly, it's not going to work. It's very likely to crash, and that's just one little single 0 or 1 somewhere. Randomly, the whole program is going to crash.